Shotgun now for Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. The Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On play action, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Ronald Jones. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Taking a deep shot. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
It is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady going to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop the throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But it's going to be second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. You go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now Abdullah, the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
The kicker on
from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Buccaneers 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Shift. Hey, Bolt 66.
He's coming, double up.
Bolt Bandit.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm on.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Buccaneers 28, Vikings 14. Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Brady. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check four. Check four. Check
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Is good.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hold 50.
When he hits.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Nick Vigil charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Brady's throw there complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
For Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls.